Hello everyone. Now in this lecture we will know about the next concept, that one is locking methods. Then why we need the locking methods? Because of when we run the concurrent schedule, that concurrent schedule have some problem. That one is we already know about that problem, that is read write, write read, or the write write conflict problems under the concurrent schedule. Now we need to control that problem with the help of this locking methods, right? That one is locking methods. Purpose of concurrent control, use of this locking methods, it's a concurrent controlling process. To enforce the isolation with the help of locking method, we will go with the particular transaction as a execute that particular transaction with isolation individually to maintain the consistency of database, right? That is the aim. Resolve the conflict or the concurrency problem, that one is these are the problem we need to resolve with the help of these locking methods. Then techniques to control the concurrency process, or we can say that technique to control the concurrency problem, right? Now first is a locking process, second one is a time stamping based, third one is a optimistic, and the fourth one is a multi-version. Now we will know about one by one in detail of these locking methods. Now lock based protocol, why why we say that these methods as a locking methods? Because of with the help of these methods we just to lock the particular variable for a particular transaction, then there is no chance to go with the inconsistency. Now we will know about the lock based protocol, that is the locking method. Lock guaranteed exclusive use of the data item to current transaction and then unlock the transaction. It's a very simple concept. That one is, if we have the value of a, right? Now when the transaction T1 access the a, then transaction T2 have no authority to access the a. Means what? T1 locks the a value, and when T1 complete their task of the a, then it release the lock. And after releasing the lock, T2 can access the a. That is simply the locking method, right? That is the access the data item lock acquire. When the T1 want to access the a, it acquire the lock on a T on a A, and when the T1 completes the work, it release the lock, right? And then another transaction can access give the access of a. Access the data item, that is lock, acquire the lock. After the completion of transaction, release the lock. That is simple the concept. Data item mutually exclusive manner. That one is simply the type of means a data item mutually exclusive manner means T1 logs the T1 transaction logs the a value, then transaction completed the process on a and then release the lock. That one is simply the process. Now type of lock, that is the shared lock, that is lock S. We can say that is shared lock. In the shared lock, when we apply the shared lock on a value by transaction T1 is a value, and transaction T1 applies the shared lock, we can say that shared lock, right? Then T1 only reads the value of a. That is the use of shared lock. Now exclusive lock, then if we apply the exclusive lock on a particular a, we can say that exclusive lock, then T1 can read or write on a, right? When we apply this shared lock, T1 can read the value of a. Definitely at the same time T2 can apply the shared lock. Why? Because of under the shared lock, the particular transactions, more than one transaction can read the value of a. That's why shared lock can apply the multiple transaction at the same time. But if we apply the exclusive lock by the T1, that one is a read write process, then T2 cannot apply the shared lock, or it may be the exclusive lock, right? It's not allowed to access the A to T1 if the T2 if the T1 apply the exclusive lock. That is simply the difference between the shared lock and the exclusive lock. Now shared lock read the data item values. Exclusive lock read and write the data item. That is the basic difference. Now we will go with the simple example of locking method with the shared lock and the exclusive lock. How to lock will work. Then lock X means the exclusive lock. Then on a B, then read B, then update B, or it may be update the B with a write, and then again unlock the B. Here T2 cannot access the B because of it run with the exclusive lock. Now after the unlock of a B, then T2 can apply its lock. Then lock type is the shared lock. That's why T2 read the value of a B and again it unlock the particular lock. That is simply the one scenario. Now we can apply the here a shared lock. Then T1, T2 simultaneously access the value of a B if both apply the shared lock, right? That is simply the concept. Important. Any number of transaction can hold the shared lock. That is the concept. Any number of transaction, more than one transaction at a time, can apply the shared lock on a particular value. But exclusive lock can hold only one transaction at a time. Single transaction can apply the exclusive lock on a particular value. That is the concept. Now we will go with some explanation about the locking methods or the locking process. Then downgrade and upgrade lock. Here is the matrix which one is showing that one is simply the lock mode of a request. Means we want to apply the lock and the current situation of the particular value, current state of the locking of a data item. Consider this is the A data item. Consider as it is a data item, and we want to, and then A data item have a current lock, whatever the state of a current lock, and we want to apply the new lock, right? New request. If the current lock or the current situation of a data item have the no one is applied the any lock on A, then lock mode of a request unlock, then it's unlocked. It's nothing to going happen with the both. It's a requesting mode as unlocked and the current state of a data item is unlocked, right? Now the unlocked, then yes, we can unlock the process, unlock the particular data item if it is locked with the shared lock. We can unlock the exclusive lock if it is applied with the exclusive lock, right? Unlocking. Now shared lock, can we apply the shared lock if it is unlocked? Yes, we can apply. No one here is accessing the data item, that's why we can apply the shared lock. We can apply the shared lock if it is already shared. Yes, we can apply the shared lock because of under the shared locking many more means more than one transaction can apply the shared lock. That's why it's mentioning with the yes. If the existing item run with the exclusive lock, then we cannot apply the shared lock on that. That's why it's mentioning with the no. Now the if request mode is the exclusive, it's unlock, yes, we can apply the exclusive lock. It's an existing data item with the shared lock, no, we cannot apply the exclusive lock because of that one is already going with the shared locking. And again, existing data item with the exclusive lock, we cannot again another transaction run with the exclusive. That is simply the matrix which one is showing the situation. Now the next, that one is a two-phase locking protocol under the locking method. That one is, it may be a problem in a concurrent control, inconsistency, last update, and uncommitted dependency. That is the problem under the concurrency control or the concurrency schedule. Now rule of a two-phase protocol, every transaction can be divided into two phases. Now the particular under the two-phase locking protocol, it run with the two phases. That one is a rule of a two-phase protocol. Every transaction can divided into two phases. Then first phase, growing phase. First phase is a growing phase. Under the growing phase, it acquires all locks, right? acquires the all locks and lock needed but cannot release any lock, right? Under the growing phase, the particular transaction logs the on a particular data item, and the under the growing phase it's not unlock the existing locked items, right? This is the growing phase. Now shrinking phase, in which it releases its lock but cannot acquire any new lock. For example, for growing phase, transaction T1 applying the lock on a data item A, applying the lock on a data item B, applying the lock on a data item C, it cannot unlock here a B and again lock the C, right? It's a growing phase, it apply the lock only, and after this stage it again run with the next phase. That one is a shrinking phase. It only unlock the data item, only unlock the data item, only unlock the data item, right? That means we can say that C, B, A. In this process, it's again cannot apply the lock, cannot apply the lock. That is simply, this is the growing phase, means only applying the locking, and this one is a shrinking phase, is only unlocking the process, right? That is simply the process. Rules: a transaction must acquire a lock an item before operating on the item. The lock may be a read or write depending on the access needed. Now once the transaction releases a lock, it can never acquire any new lock on the same or the difference data item under the shrinking phase. Same with the growing phase. Now the preventing, these are the some situations with the two-phase locking protocol, or we can say that the two-phase locking protocol process, preventing inconsistency. Like here T1, T2, and these are the some data items that is balance X, balance Y, balance Z, and the summation. Now begin a transaction with the T1, or the begin both T2 firstly begin, then sum is 0. Now begin the T1 acquire the lock on a balance X, acquire the lock on a balance Z, and it going the process. Then here T2 want to apply the lock on a balance X, but it's already acquired by the T1. That's why T2 want to wait for the unlocking on a balance X or the balance Z. And when the T1 unlock the balance X and balance Z, then T2 apply the lock on that. That is simply the way it maintain the concurrency controlling problems with the help of locking methods. If here it apply the or allow to access the T2, then it run with the inconsistency value of X and Z, or the X, Y, Z, whatever the balance is, right? This is the preventing process about the two-phase locking protocol. Now prevent the lost update. Then again same with the lost update, like T2 apply the lock, exclusive lock on the balance X, because of its run with the write, definitely that one is the exclusive lock. Now it read the value, then change the balance, then again write the balance, and then unlock. In between these, T1 cannot apply the exclusive lock on a balance X because of it's already acquired by the T2, and it's going on a waiting phase. Alright, this one is again the controlling of the inconsistency of a data with the help of the two-phase locking protocol. Now again third scenario is preventing uncommitted dependency problem using 2PL. That is simple. It's apply the transaction T2 apply the lock on a balance X, then it going to done all the works. In between that, T1 cannot apply the lock. Then after the unlocking, T1 apply the locks and execute its own process, and then it committed, right? Prevent the uncommitted dependency. Like if the lock is not there, then it may be the run with the inconsistency because of the committed process, right? This one is simply the three scenario, which one is help to maintains the database from the inconsistency with the help of two-phase locking protocol, and that is definitely run with the concept of the exclusive lock and the shared lock. This one is simply the explanation about the locking method, and that one is the first type of a locking method, is a locking, right? And that one is run with the, we can say that, two-phase locking protocol. Two-phase locking protocol, right? Thank you.